Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to understand a very first problem of Leetcode 445 contest problem, right? So this is weekly contest problem and we are going to see the first question. So let's understand. It is saying that check if any element has prime frequency, right? You have given you can say nums, right? As you can see we have given nums and integer nums, and we have to return true if the frequency of any element of the array is prime, otherwise return false, right? Means the frequency of any element of the array is prime, otherwise return false. The frequency of element x is the number of times it occurs in the array. So let's suppose it is saying we have given what 4, right? So 4 has frequency 2, which is a prime number, right? Okay, so let's understand how the code works and what needs to do, right? To understand the intuition, what we need to do means our approach will become like we have to count the frequency of each character, right? So let's suppose the number we have given here, right? What we have given, what is the frequency is 1. What is the frequency of 2 is 1. What is the frequency of 3 is 1. What is the frequency of 4 is 2. What is the frequency of 5 is 1, right? Like that you have to find all the frequencies, right? Once you have all the frequencies, then we'll check if any frequency is prime, right? So we'll check the prime number, right? So we'll say 2, right? 2 is a, we can say 4 has a frequency 2, which is a prime number, right? We can say, understand? Like this we'll create is prime method, we'll check the prime method, and we'll return is a boolean or not, right? Let's understand the code. So let's suppose I'll make it a little bigger one, right? So first of all, what we should do in the very first step, what we should do, we'll count the frequency of each number. Count the frequency of each element in nums, right? We can find, right? And that is, we'll do how we are going to do. First of all, we'll create a map, right? Let's create the map. Will contain integer, another will take what? Integer. Two things we will take: integer key value, pairs will take, right? They will call frequency map equal to new as map, correct? We can do that. Then we'll go for all the elements. To go we'll take the for each and we'll write int num, right? And from the nums we'll get one by one element this for each, right? Give me 1 second. Okay, we can do that. Then on the frequency map, right, what we should do, we should add, right, all the frequency. So we'll do put method of the has, right, and we'll take num as a key, and then we have what? Frequency itself. We'll do a get or default method, so this method will pass the num. If it is on the map, it will return you the frequency. Otherwise, if it is not on the map, we'll return frequency as 0, and then we'll say +1. Okay, so like that you will create the frequency map so that we can count the frequency of each element in the nums. Then what we should do, we should check the condition, right? So in step 2 we should check let's check, right? But let's check if the any frequency, if the any frequency is prime number or not, right? If it is prime, means we will traverse for all the frequency. Let's suppose I'll call it frequency. From the frequency map we'll say frequency, and we'll do frequency dot, these are method values. To get all the values of frequency, you will say frequency map dot values. You will get the frequency map values. What are the frequency map values? You will get it here, right? Means 1 1 2 1 we are getting, right? Like that, right? We have seen the frequency, right? So we should create a helper function that will check prime, right, or is prime. So is prime will pass on this frequency, right? Each time we'll pass the frequency, right? And this frequency will check it is prime or not. If it is prime, will return true, because we have to check all of the frequency. If the frequency is true, then will return true, otherwise in the last will return false. So this is our code we need to do. So now we have to write the is prime number. You know how to write the is prime number. So this is just helper method. Write a private, will return boolean, and we'll say is prime, and pass the, let's suppose it is called a num, right? So we'll pass the num and we'll check, right? How we are going to check? If num is number is less than what? 1, less than equal to, we can say, right? Either the number is equal to 1 or less than equal to 1, right? Or less than equal to 1 or less than 1 or equal to 1. We will say return that this is not a prime number. Okay, this is false, correct? Then what we should do? We'll similarly we'll check for 2. So number 2, you know what is prime number or not, right? So 2 is the first prime number, right? So we'll write true. For 2, we'll say it's true, right? So it is a prime number. Otherwise, we'll check a condition and we'll say if num is divisible, right? If it is divisible, what, why 2, right? And it is coming equal to 0. We know that, right? If it is equal to 0, it means we will return false. So 3 things we will do, right? Otherwise, what you need to do, just start with the for, right? Just start with the for loop. We'll start index I equal to 3. From the 3, we'll go I into I into I, and it should be less than equal to n, right? Then we'll say I will increment with the 2, right? If we'll add 2, we'll escape the next 2 element, right? Or the odd even condition, we can say, right? Let's suppose 3 was there, 3, then 5, will not count 4, right? So we'll start from what? 3. We'll start from 3, then directly we'll jump to 5, not to 4, right? We'll start from 3 and then we'll keep moving ahead till less than equal to num, right? We'll check all the numbers, right? Here we'll check the same condition, this one, but the number is I is different. So we'll pass here, if num is divisible by not 2, it should be I. If it is equal to divisibility, means we return false. Otherwise we'll return true. I hope you understand, right? This problem is very easy, right? And so let's me, okay, let's submit it. Yeah, it is accepted, right? So I hope you understand, guys. Let me know in the comment box that you understand. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.